So teach us to number our days, that we may apply ourselves unto wisdom. Well, this is Psalm 90, verse 12, in which the psalmist says we should count our days so that we can become wiser. Well, you could probably figure out what 22,978 is. It's what ChatGPT told me when I asked him how many days have I lived since my birthday in July 9th of 1962 to 22,978. Just shy of 23,000 days. Wow. I don't know. I didn't think it would be that high a number. That is a ton of days. Wow. If you live to be 70, if you're 70 years old or more, 70 is 25,566 days. If you're 80 years old, you're at least 29,219. That is counting the days of your life. What does the psalmist say? He says, count, because you can become wiser if you'll count your days. So many people live without ever really stopping to think and count about their days. Psalm 118:24 says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it." Well, that is a way to count your days. It's a way to number or to pay attention to the fact that God has given you or is giving you one more day. 23,000 days. I am just close to 63 years old, and that's the number for me. Well, I started thinking, how can I be wiser by counting my days, by paying attention to the days that God gives me? First of all, I thought of the fact that when we count our days, we realize how quickly they have gone by. And therefore, we decide, you know what, I don't want to waste any days. They go by so quickly. So that's one way in which I can be wiser, or we can be wiser, by counting our days, paying attention to them. Another one is that we see that we can't change the past. All of those days, whatever I did in 22,978 days, it cannot be changed. It's in the past. It's cemented there. So I have the present. That's all I have. I have no guarantees of the future. So I can be wiser by realizing this is the day that the Lord has given me. I can serve Him and love Him and know Him right now. Not anything in the past. I can't do anything anything that happened in the past is all done. So that's another way to be wiser as we count. Another one is, of course, to realize that the present is where I live. The past is done. And it's pretty much the same thought, just focusing on it differently. Not only can I not change the past, but this is the only part of my life that I can make happen right now in the right way. And I can do that, and I can be wiser because of it if I count my days. It's one of the results of paying attention to the days that you've lived. Another way that I can be wiser by counting the days is by being grateful that God has given me the days that He has. This day and all of the others. So many people never make it anywhere near the days that I have been given. Now, sometimes if they're believers and God calls them home, then they haven't missed out at all. No more than Abel or Naboth or John the Baptist or others. But many people never make it to my days. And maybe they've cut their lives short, maybe not. But I can be grateful. Lord, thank you for all of these days that you have given me. Help me to be what I should be today. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. That's wisdom. It is always wise to be grateful. And then finally, it is also wisdom when we count our days and then yearn for eternity with God. And it helps us, counting the days helps us to realize that we are made for eternity. This is a prep only. And we want to be there where the days are endless in the presence of God. Proverbs 3:1-2, you probably know it by heart. My son, forget not my law, but let thine heart keep my commandments. For length of days and long life and peace shall they add to thee. May the Lord help us to count our days. Maybe literally, but mostly pay attention to the day that God has given us today, and to live for Him. I trust that's what you'll do. It's what I want to do. I think we all want to do that. So the psalmist reminds us of the blessings of gaining in wisdom as we count our days. God bless you. Goodbye.